You're watching Nike EYBL Scholastic, the conference tournament at the Riverview Park Activity Center in North Augusta, South Carolina. The final game of our quarterfinal quadruple header features Link Academy against the 1 seed, the Tigers of Wasatch Academy. One more spot in the semifinals up for grabs. We already know Bella Vista will face Lehigh, but who will Sunrise Christian face? Wasatch or Link? Time to find out. Welcome into our broadcast booth. Sam Brief alongside the great Rafael Davis. Hey, Wasatch is the 1 seed. They don't mess around. They're led by Isaiah Harwell.
Yeah, Isaiah Harwell, one of the better shooting guards in the high school class. He can score that basketball at will, can score in a phone booth. Like Kyan Anthony, was born to score the basketball. Look at Link Academy. They're going to have their hands full dealing with that young fella.
The Link Academy, we saw last night win a defensive rock fight over AZ Compass. Chris Sinak, the big man, bottom of your screen. Jerry Easter, the point guard. They make a really dynamic 1-2 punch for Coach Myers.
Chris Sinak, the best center in his high school class, can do it all, can protect the rim, really strong inside defensively, but offensively a unicorn, can handle the ball, can knock it down from deep, really good in the post. And then Jerry Easter, one of my favorite guards to watch play ball in this high school class. Tough, hard-nosed, sets the table, does a little bit of everything for this Link Academy squad.
For Wasatch, Coach Paul Peterson's team has won 6 games in a row. They haven't lost since January 2nd. A loaded starting 5 joining Harwell.
Yeah, they're going to have some help. Cannot be all of Harwell. Jerry Easter is a really tough defender, so the guards are going to have to step up and score some buckets and help Harwell out.
Harwell earlier today was named first team All-EYBL, scoring 17 points a game, grabbing 6 rebounds. And Link will start with it. Here's Jerry Easter. Easter scored 27 points in their matchup with Wasatch in January, which was a 70-55 loss. Here's Sinak, mid-range shot, boarded quickly by Monsiel.
And Chris Sinak can make that shot. He can make that shot in the full gym, guarded, not guarded, but I want to see him get into that lane. I want to see Chris Sinak play inside out tonight.
And then a block. They'll call a foul on Davion Hanna for Isaiah Harwell's first shot attempt.
Wasatch going to their guy early, trying to get him going. Isaiah Harwell catch that ball in that mid-post. You are at his mercy. He is going to get to his spot, and then with his size, 6'4", 180, he can rise above you and knock it down.
5-star recruit, ranked number 13 in his class, and much like one of his opponents, Chris Sinak, he's off to Houston to play for Kelvin Sampson. So I would imagine we have a Houston Cougar fan or two watching tonight.
Oh, for sure. And what you get with Isaiah Harwell is probably one of the better scorers that Coach Kelvin Sampson has had since he coached Eric Gordon at Indiana back in '07. So, I mean, he can really put the ball in the basket, something they've been missing in Houston.
Harwell chases it out of bounds. And Isaiah, he was amped to sign with Houston to play for Kelvin Sampson because of the priority on defense. Isaiah himself said, quote, "If you don't play D, you won't play at Houston." And I know that.
Oh, that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a staple of a Kelvin Sampson program. So not only can he score the ball, you can see the commitment to defense that he already has here. Not even a minute into this game, Harwell's diving on the floor for loose balls. Going to fit in beautifully with the Cougars.
Davion Hanna, the drive and kick. 3-ball is good. So party starts for Legend Smiley and Link Academy.
Legend Smiley can knock down shots with the best of them.
And then a make on the other end for Manu Monsiel. Two teams going at it as Easter had green grass in front of him. And then quickly the other way, here comes Wasatch. No good for County. And then boarded by Hanna. Track meet type pace so far. Easter and Harwell, this is a matchup to watch.
Big time matchup. Jerry Easter headed to play for Coach Eric Musselman at USC next season. Strong, heady point guard.
Hanna tries a 3. Not that time. Wasatch Academy, the number 1 seed. 9-2 record in the EYBL. riding a 6-game win streak into the conference tournament. Here's Harwell. Gets a screen from Ekwe. 15-footer, not there. Now Hannah throws it out to Easter. And Sinak with a bobble, out of bounds to Wasatch.
It's really good defense by Ekwe. Keeping Sinak in front, taking that bump. Just being strong defensively.
Augustine Ekwe, he's bound for the Aggies of New Mexico State, committed in early October over a couple of in-state Utah offers. Originally from Lagos, Nigeria. Nice reverse, Harwell for 3, his first bucket.
I mean, but that's not good enough. You're guarding one of the best players in the country. You got to be there when he catches that basketball. There is no reason Isaiah Harwell should have a popcorn shot in the corner.
He is a 46% three-point shooter.
Makes it even more discouraging.
Almost a coin flip.
Link Academy has got to be there on the catch.
Oh, the ball ping-pongs around, out of bounds. Both teams think it's theirs.
They
Refs deliberating. Looks like it's going to stay here with Link. 10 on the shot clock, and Easter will throw it in. Jerry gets it to Sinak. Another Houston-bound big man.
Christian next got to go towards the basket.
Hannah with just a second. It's swiped away. Cottrell Harmon with the steal. And chases it out of bounds. It'll stay here.
It's a really good defense from Harmon. Coming in, understanding that shot clock is going down, so there's not enough time to make an extra pass. And when that offensive player turns his head, Harmon came in there and stole that right away. Just great IQ, great awareness, and great instincts by Wasatch.
Wasatch Academy, just a dominant season. (9-2) record, 6 wins in a row, with no losses in nearly 3 months. Here's Harmon, a little shake dribble. Up top to Monsiel, the 3 ball. Off the front end and out of bounds off of Wasatch. So we flash back to January 3rd, last time these two teams met. 70-55 Wasatch win. Harwell scored 19. And Link turned the ball over 17 times. Looking to clean things up today. Easter with the kick. Smiley the 3. And rebound into the corner for County.
Good kick up. Good pass.
And the extra pass to Monsiel. Blocked by the rim.
Montiel just got to get there, gather, go off of 2 feet, go under the basket, one more dribble, and get on that left side.
Hannah the 3. Not there. County the board. Next whistle brings us to a timeout. Junior County for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Link.
Pace we're playing at right now. We may not have that timeout.
Up and down, and Sinak the jam.
Link Academy pushing that basketball. Wasatch not setting their defense. You got to get back. You got to find a man. Just too easy for Chris Sinak finishing at that rim.
Number 1 center in the senior class. On the board. Here goes Harmon. Swatted out of bounds off of Hannah. And hey, look, we are going to take that timeout. Just over 3 to go in the first. Still in the feeling out process. Link and Wasatch and a couple of Houston commits dueling. The big man, Chris Sinak, the jam. Final game of our quadruple header.
Sure, I was the first pick, the rookie to watch, and the back-to-back All-Star. But to get even better, I had to get real with myself. I got real about how I showed up. I got real about how I trained. I got real about what I ate. The results, something about this season, man, it just feels different.
Mentioned we might have some Houston Cougar fans watching tonight, and with good reason. Two Cougars of the future, Chris Sinak and Isaiah Harwell.
Love watching Chris Sinak play ball. That new age big man, the guy that can step out, stretch the defense, knock it down from deep, can mix it up inside, can block shots on the defensive end. Gonna love seeing him under Kelvin Sampson. But Isaiah Harwell, they have not had a guard that can score the ball at his level, shoot the ball from his caliber in a long time under Coach Sampson. I go back to Eric Gordon Jr. playing in Indiana for the Hoosiers. It's the same vein that Isaiah Harwell falls into.
That's a great comp. Cougar fans lucky to have both those guys as their teams knotted at 7 here in the quarterfinal. Just 1 second here for County. Can't hit it at the buzzer. Link ball.
Jerry Easter is pushing that ball every chance he gets.
Out to Trent Perry, who takes a tumble.
And see, I'm all for the new age. I'm not one of those old school guys that can't get with the new times, but Chris Sinak at 6'11", he's floating around the perimeter too much in this game. Through 5 minutes, he's only had 1 attempt at the basket, and it's through a fast break. He's got to get in on that box and make some plays.
6'11", 225. You want to be down low. That's where he is, and that's where he scores.
It is a simple game, or they would not let me talk about it.
It's simple. Just listen to Raphael Davis.
Chris Sinak, he is too good, too talented, too big, too strong to be floating around the perimeter. He got to get inside that paint, make some noise.
4 points now for Sinak. Wasatch on the attack, and Manciel with the triple.
Manciel coming off that ball screen. Chris Sinak with his hands in his pockets. Manciel just rising up and knocking it down. You've got to show a little bit if you're Chris Sinak. Do something. Show a hand. Jab your foot. But you can't just let Manciel come off and be comfortable.
Manciel, a 54% three-point shooter. Gaudy numbers, and he pries it away from Sinak. Quickly down to Harwell. Little touch pass. Nearly picked by Perry. Manciel down low, and a foul call will send Ali Toure to the strike.
Just a lazy foul. Chris Sinak has got to be in better position than that. You got to be locked in and knowing what's going on.
First foul on Sinak. So what do you want him to do in that position?
Move with the ball. Right there, the ball was moving to the left, and Chris Sinak's just standing still. You got to get in front of Ekwe. You got to deny that pass. If he's 1 step over, that bounce pass doesn't even get there.
More to learn for Sinak as James Miller checks in for Wasatch. Here's Bamako Mali native Ali Toure, splits him. Offers have come his way from New Mexico State, Sam Houston, and UC Irvine, as the Tigers have the lead on Link. Keontae Graybear gets by Manciel, blocked by Toure. Oh. Run the other way, and a long pass out of bounds. A little too much from County.
If you're Wasatch, you got to have that possession. Every possession matters. Got to be able to put points on the board when it presents itself. Great defense. It's a little bit of an ill-advised pass. Starting to break.
90 seconds left in the first after that mistake. Hannah down for Smiley. Nice feed. Sinak off the glass.
Got to play where your bread is buttered. That's where it is for Chris Sinak. It's in that lane. It's on that block. It's catching and it's finishing. And then his game starts to open up. And then his shots start to fall from deep. And then he starts playing off of closeouts. And then he's almost impossible to guard.
Sinak starting to sizzle a bit. Up top, Cottrell Harmon with a minute left in the first. Screen from Toure. The kick. Hot shooting Manciel. Can't drill the three. Tips out of bounds off Sinak, so fresh 30 now for Wasatch. Winner will face Sunrise Christian tomorrow in the semis. How about those Buffaloes, the way they muzzled Darius Acuff and IMG?
Oh, just big-time defense, big-time team defense. Held IMG to under 50 points, under 30% from the field. Just locked in on the string, knowing what's going on the scout report.
That's one of the best scoring teams in the country, too. So Wasatch ball, it's Harmon with Isaiah Harwell on the bench. Monsiel, line drive 3, rebound, a fight for it, and a jump ball.
2 possessions in a row. Lincoln Academy has got to come away with that defensive rebound. That shot goes up. You got to hit somebody. Monsiel took that shot and then also forced the jump ball. You've got to have guys in there crashing, cleaning up that glass.
Cleaning up a wet spot. Saw a lot of blood needed to be cleaned up earlier. Our second game, Lehigh getting the win, but not without some blood on the ground. Cleanup crew's been active today. Get it up top to Miller. All knotted up so far. Bit of a defensive struggle.
Don't settle. You got the matchup.
Harwell just checked back in and can't drill it. Rebound, back to Harwell, right to the hoop. No finish.
Kristen Knack got lucky there on that play. Just got back cut. Kristen Knack has got to be more locked in to start this game.
So link ball, no shot clock.
Indeed.
Gray Bear to Sanak. Shoots it from 3 and drills it. Chris Sanak at the buzzer.
Big time shot.
So the nearly 7-footer squeezes through the D, chucks it at the hoop, and gives Link the lead, exiting the first. Well, you want to make the semis, do you? Plays like this, sometimes necessary. Quarter 2, when we come back. Baller. Nike EYBL Scholastic is brought to you by Nike. This is Winning Basketball. And delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real. Final game tonight of our quadruple header. Bella Vista, Lehigh, and Sunrise Christian already booking spots in the EYBL quarterfinals. And now for the nightcap, it's Link and Wasatch, the 8 seed against the 1 seed. And Gray Bear falling down, commits the travel. Good to have you with us for the nightcap. Sam Brief, Rafael Davis, and our wonderful crew. Watching the 1-seeded Tigers, and it's Harmon to the hoop, fouled. So he'll go to the line.
Tough take by Harmon. Just getting into that lane, putting the referee in a position to call a foul, to force the referee to call a foul. Got to have a physical drive via Harmon. That's exactly what he did in that last possession. Such a physical
What
driver.
is it that you can do with your body to get the official to call the foul.
Just get into the body of the defensive player. I mean, you make that contact, it's going to be something. Rather if it's an offensive foul or defensive foul, but you put the referee in position to call something. Get right to the chest.
Petrell Harmon able to do just that. And he can't quite tie it up as Sinak fighting for the rebound. And how about James Miller throwing it off the big man?
It's 3 possessions in a row. Chris Sinak has had opportunities to come away with defensive rebounds, and they've just been taken from him. At 6'10", 6'11", 250, he's got to grab that ball and keep it and have that for his team. It's giving up points.
And now Wasatch has the lead thanks to Junior County. Nifty cut.
I mean, you think about how tough the Big 12 is. Got to be able to rebound at a high level if you want to be successful in that league.
Out of bounds off of Harwell. Here's that Houston matchup. Isaiah Harwell against Chris Sinak.
But I do love what Chris Sinak just did. Understanding his size and understanding he has Harwell guarding him, he went right to that block. That is a matchup nightmare for Wasatch.
Andre Iguodala to Perry. The miss from point blank.
But they didn't even go to him. Chris Sinak has a 6'4" defender on him in the block. You got to get him a touch on that possession.
Right, you got to feed the beast as
play from there.
Fouls committed on Monsiel. So many times tonight, I've heard a similar theme from you. You want Sinak to be more aggressive, and you want them to feed the beast.
Yeah, because now it makes sense for Chris Sinak to float on the perimeter. Because
right.
if you're giving him a reason to. If he has a smaller defender on his backside in the post, slow down, spread out, get spacing, and give him the basketball. Because when you don't, it forces him to float out to the perimeter the next possession. And that's not good for Lincoln Academy's offense.
And Lincoln Academy's offense, it's been a bit flat.
And you look at who Wasatch has out there on the floor right now. They are undersized, undermanned. There's no way in the world they can handle Lincoln Academy right now. If I was Lincoln Academy, I'd go to Chris Sinak every single possession, force Wasatch into double teams, and then play out of rotations from there.
Lead stays at 1. Offensive board for County. In the corner, Miller. Air ball for 3. But we stay here, Wasatch ball. You mentioned this team's undersized. Still out rebounding Link tonight. Seems like they're just out hustling.
Yeah, just out hustling them. Already with 4 offensive rebounds to 0 for Link. They're just playing harder right now. They're fighting, they're tougher. That shot goes up, they're crashing. Link Academy with no energy thus far in the glass.
Here's Isaiah Harwell. Now Monsiel. Just 3 seconds. Got to get it up. The 3. Not there. Rebound Sinak. And there is a grown man board.
Yes, it was. Got to corral that rebound.
Pulls it down aggressively. Now Easter. Back to work.
Got to give it to him. He has got to have that ball. It's a ball fake low and a pass high, or ball fake high, pass low. Chris Sinak has got to have that ball on the block.
Davion Hanna gets it into Easter. See Sinak playing still about 15 feet from the rim, and Hanna with the baseline finish.
Good drive from Hanna, getting all the way to the basket.
Alabama bound Davion Hanna watches as Miller finishes over 3 defenders.
Baseball pass, full court length. Miller knows exactly what to do. Catches that basketball, takes his time, gathers himself, plays off of 2 feet with the little pump fake, and went up to finish with the trees.
Now Easter amongst the trees, no with the left hand.
He took off wrong. The pass.
Here come the Tigers. County goes right at Sinak.
Yep. You gotta
Timeout
go right
Link. Number 1 seed Wasatch proving why they're on top. Not afraid to mess with the 7-footer. The Tigers by 3 with some strength.
Just going right into the chest of the shot blocker, negating his athleticism. His big-time finish by Harmon at the rim.
I'll be back after this.
You can't be demanding. You can't be relentless. You can't put yourself first. So, put yourself first. You can't dominate. So dominate. You can't fill a stadium. So fill that stadium. You can't take credit. You can't speak up. You can't be ambitious. You can't have any fun. You can't be proud. You can't keep score. You can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. So win.
So how would you describe the chicken to someone who had never tasted it?
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer, you know? It's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. Just sends all those waves up to your mouth.
You're making me hungry.
Let's take a look now at tonight's Chipotle player spotlight. And the big man in the middle, Chris Sinak. He'll play for Kelvin Sampson's Houston Cougars next year. And what's powering the big man? Well, of course, double chicken, white rice, cheese, queso, and guac. This is protein machine.
I can get with it because you got that double chicken in there. You know, heading to Houston to play for Coach Calvin Sampson, going to be in the Big 12. He's going to need that physicality. He's going to need to put on that weight. So we got that double chicken, got that guac in there, got the white rice. I'm feeling it. Whatever can get Chris and that going on the offensive end in the post, you got to give it to him twice a day.
And then it's stolen by Harmon.
Harmon's been big time here in this first half.
Wasatch has momentum right now as Link starting to peter offensively. Harmon misses the triple. Rebound, County out of bounds off of Link.
But on the flip side, we talk about Chris and Nat getting inside and mixing it up on the block. For Wasatch, offensively, it's the same. Jump down on the offensive end, find who Chris and Nat is guarding, and then drive them. You can't keep these guys out of the lane with that foot speed. Subbed out now.
So a little more open space now. Link playing with a small lineup. Harwell to County. And now Monsiel. Here goes Miller, stolen by Easter. Jump ball. And possession arrow will go to Link. Well, Link last night, 46-39, winning the rock fight over AZ Compass. Trent Perry was their star last night. 18 points, 7 rebounds. He's got nothing so far tonight. But it was a surprising top player for Link on a night where Sinak and Easter were both pretty quiet.
And it's March. That's what this time of the year is for. It's for other guys to step up and have impact. I can remember playing in college at Purdue, and Coach Matt Painter, he would tell us every game, someone different can win us a game this season. And last night, it was a different guy from Lincoln Academy stepping up and coming away with that win.
And a foul called against Perry now. Wasatch, so polished. One of the best shooting teams in the country this year, and beneficiary right now of a lot of Link fouls. Here's the latest from Perry. Think he swiped the big hair.
That's funny.
So Junior County hits the first free throw. Native of Highland, Utah. Offers have come his way from Texas A&M, Purdue, and also a program familiar with Wasatch in Houston.
Purdue's a little familiar with Wasatch too, I would say.
Yeah?
Cam Heidi.
Yeah?
Cam Heidi went to play at Wasatch senior season.
All right, so there's a Wasatch West Lafayette pipeline as Easter will go to the stripe.
Gotta support my guys. Good drive by Jerry Easter. Finally getting his fingerprints on this ball game. Such a physical driver, 6'4", point guard position. Not too many guards can keep Jerry Easter out of that lane. He's got to continue to stay aggressive, put his head down and get to that basket. So many times Jerry Easter, he gets caught up in the playmaking side of it. You know he wants to be a point guard, the position he wants to play at the next level. But at the end of the day, play your game. Go score that ball. Jerry Easter can put the points on the board. He's got to continue to do that in this one.
What are USC fans getting in Jerry Easter?
Oh, a dog. I mean, right now you have Wesley Yates, you have Desmond Claude, and you think next season you get Elijah Arenas and you get Jerry Easter. I mean, that backcourt will be special in Southern California. I mean, Jerry Easter's a playmaker. He can score it. He can pass it, rebound, guard. Eric Musselman's getting a really good player.
Big Ten country, mid-SoCal. County right to the basket.
Good drive. Getting right to the cup.
So Junior County now with 8 points. The ball rattles around. Open in the corner. This is a 3 for Hannah. Boarded by Monsiel. Able to keep it.
Want to see Kristen Knack get back in his ball game. As he gets up and heads to the scorer's table.
You coaching them?
Coach isn't going to let this game get too far ahead.
Got an earpiece. Here goes Miller. Up and under. Got it back.
Bucket.
Now County. Bounces around and goes to Hannah.
One more.
Still playing without Sinak. Perry weaves in and out of bounds. Will give a chance for the 7-foot big man to come in.
Coach showing some moves.
Look ready to get in. Rip off the sweats. Hey, thoughts on Harwell so far?
Just a smooth player. Hasn't been impactful scoring the ball at a high level. 1 for 5 right now. But he's showing he can do other things. He's guarding. He's facilitating. But he'll get going. You can't hold good scores down too long because Jerry Easter gets to the basket for another layup.
Easter goes bully ball to get 2 points.
If I'm Isaiah Harwell, I'm attacking Kristen Knack in space every single time. There's no way Kristen Knack can keep Isaiah Harwell in front off the bounce.
And then Harmon with a travel. Just a second turnover for Wasatch. You look at this team, you wonder what makes them great. Well, don't turn the ball over too much, and then the shooting numbers off the charts. Over 50% from the floor this year and nearly 50% from the three-point line. Legend Smiley. Three-pointer falls. But the whistle blew. Smiley's clapping, and officials going to sort it out. Let's see what happened. So Smiley able to knock it down, but under the basket before the shot.
Ekwe.
See Ekwe shoving Sinak.
Yep.
So they'll say foul before the shot. Link ball, but you don't get 3.
Tough break by Legend Smiley.
That hurts a shooter. That hurts. You knock down the shot, you do the work. You don't get it because the other guy shoved your guy.
That's funny.
Sinak the hand, Smiley trying again, and no redemption.
Shoot.
Offensive rebound, and Sinak will go to the line.
You just have to think that time on the bench really motivated Kristen Knack, because here he is coming to this game, and 2 shots go up, and he's attacking that offensive glass both times, coming away with a foul, and now coming away with a chance to go to the free throw line.
Earlier today, he was named first team all-defense in the EYBL. With good reason. He led the conference, 8.7 rebounds per game, a block and a half per game, ranked 3rd. This man, dominant. I think Kelvin Sampson will like the defense like that.
No, on these awards, Sam, do you get a vote in all of this? No, you're the main media guy for the EYBL Scholastic. What's your vote in all this?
My vote is announcing the votes.
I love that.
We know you're the man with all the power. Here goes Monsiel.
Good drive.
Now downhill, Harmon draws the foul. It'll go on Davion Hannah. Hey, some nice bursts tonight from Cottrell Harmon. Seattle guard, already with a slew of high major offers. And Harmon makes it a 1-point game. Final chapter tonight of our quadruple header quarterfinal battles. And in the semis tomorrow, we've already got Lehigh versus Bella Vista. And then Sunrise Christian against the winner of this one. Lions versus Tigers. Oh my.
That's funny. Move the screen.
And a foul, yep. Easy call. Goes against Sinak, and Wasatch takes over.
Chris Sinak now has 2. Have to be careful not picking up that third. Finish out this second quarter.
Sinak and Augustine Ekwe, the 2 big men, the only guys with 2 fouls. With 2:33 left in the second. Good to have you with us tonight. Sam Brief, Rafael Davis, our wonderful crew, putting on these broadcasts all season long.
And that's a big development for Chris Sinak picking up his second foul, because now he has to go to the sideline. He's going to sit on the bench for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And while he was on the bench a couple minutes ago, that is when Wasatch started to really pull away and sink their teeth in the Link Academy. Link is going to have to really finish this half strong, stay in this game. Good pass.
Harwell, the feed, and over Perry with a foul. An electric finish for Ali Toure. Now this is using every fiber of muscle you have.
A little slip screen, and Toure finishing through the contact at the rim. The focus, the determination, and the sheer strength to get that in the basket.
Can't finish the and one. Out of bounds to Link. Well, if you're just joining us, pretty balanced tonight. Link against Wasatch. Only guy in double figures is Chris Sinak. Game has been within a couple points from the get-go. And Easter takes a tumble tie-up. We'll keep it here, Link ball. With Chris Sinak on the bench. Tallest guy on the floor right now is Trent Perry at 6'5". Here's Easter. Rumbling in with the left hand, no. Harwell, long feed for County. And now it's Harmon. Can't finish it. 5-on-4 now for Link. Easter bowls over Miller. And a charge.
It's not a charge. He's still moving. Miller was never sacked.
Multiple times that's happened tonight.
I could be wrong. Going backwards. This just happens so fast. I mean, the refs, it's obviously happening in slow space for us here, but Miller's feet are going backwards. He's not set. It's almost in that restricted area. I think that was a good move from Jerry Easter.
So you disagree with the call?
I do, but I have no power in none of this.
You're pulling the strings in all this, Rafael. Ball tips right back to Harwell. Monsiel misses the 3.
I want to see Harwell's been in the post majority of this first half. I want to see him get on the perimeter and make some moves with his ball skills.
But a move for Hannah, rebounded by Toure.
Completely understand the thought process of it. I mean, you want your best scorer in space.
Officials tag Perry for the foul. Back to that thought on Harwell. Why do you want him to take it back out on the perimeter?
Because right now, I know he has a smaller defender on him, but when he's posted up and he's calling for that ball, his teammates just cannot get it to him. His teammates can't see him, can't see over top. So with him being able to get out in space, get to that short corner, make moves off the bounce to the basket, he's going to draw extra defenders. And when he does, it allows teammates to play off of his drives, play off of closeouts. And if you don't send help, Isaiah Harwell was going to kill you every time.
It's kind of a rocky night for him. 5 points, 1 of 5 shooting.
Yeah.
But hey, Wasatch up 2.
Yeah, and the 5 points isn't bad to me, but it's the 5 shots. I want him to be more aggressive. You see there?
Monsiel and a foul.
Exactly. Isaiah Harwell has the ball at the top of the key. 10 eyes will be staring at him. So Monsiel does a great job of cutting back door. When Harwell is handling that basketball, everyone's locked into what he's doing. Legend Smiley gets back cut because he's so worried about Harwell driving that ball. Monsiel makes a great decision knowing that defensive player is not paying him any mind. Goes back door. Now to the free throw line for 3.
What an incredible pass, too. Threading the needle.
That's why you want the ball in your best player's hands.
Manu Monsiel caps off the and 1. It's an 8-0 run for Wasatch over a minute 45.
Chris Sinak is checked back into the ball game.
So for the final minute, a little more beef up front, a lot more beef up front for Link Academy. Spot on the semis on the line, approaching halftime between the 8-seed Link and the 1-seed Wasatch. Easter to Smiley. Easter off the dribble with the running floater for 2.
Just getting into that lane and just making a play for himself. Jerry Easter's got to continue to be aggressive.
He had 27 points last time they faced Wasatch, which that night was almost half of his team's total.
I mean, Wasatch is not playing with a shot blocker, so Jerry Easter should be able to live in that lane and have confidence about it.
Here's Monsiel. Now Miller with 5 to shoot. The 3 ball, well off.
Not a good one.
Now Lincoln hold for the last. Under 10 seconds. Easter to the hoop, fouled by Monsiel. So with under 5 to go, Jerry Easter gets some free throws. And over on the Link bench, you gotta be somewhat happy hanging with the number 1 seed.
But you also have to realize that you're hanging with the number 1 seed, but one of the better players in the country, Isaiah Harwell, has 5 points on 1 of 5 from the field. It's only a matter of time before he heats up.
If you hold Harwell to 8 points, or rather 5 points, you probably want to be in the lead. You would imagine you'd be.
The other guys have stepped up. Manciel, Harmon, been big time. County, big time in his first half.
Jerry Easter, 9 first half points. Just about ready for halftime, but first, Harmon chucks it up, and we go to halftime. Seems like the final game of our quadruple header is a dandy. 1-point game, Wasatch on top of Link, a spot in the semis on the line. We'll take a break now out in South Carolina. You're watching the Nike EYBL Scholastic Conference Tournament at the Riverview Park Activity Center in North Augusta, South Carolina. Wasatch Academy, so balanced, so polished, the #1 seed for a reason, up 1 at halftime.
I mean, Wasatch Academy up 1 right now. And Isaiah Harwell has 5 points and 1 of 5 from the field. It's been a collective. It's been Mancio. It's been County. It's been Harmon. Different guys contributed at different points in that first half. Looking forward to see Isaiah Harwell get it going here in a second.
Wasatch Academy known for their three-point shooting, 46% in the regular season. They're winning in spite of that 2 for 14 line.
Exactly, but if I'm Link Academy, I look at it and I say I'm down 1 point at halftime. We committed 9 turnovers, and we're 2 for 8 from the three-point line. They shore up the ball. They shore up their ball control. They start making some shots from deep. This game is going to continue to stay interesting down the stretch.
Individually, the only player on either team in double figures is Chris Sinak, 10 points, 5 boards. You want even more from the big man.
Because he's that talented. And when you're that good, you deserve to have much more put on your shoulders. So Chris Sinak here in this second half, I look forward to him being even more dominant. Dealt with some foul trouble in and out of the game in that second quarter. Here in this second half is his time. He's got to be the guy to help Link Academy pull away and try to get this W.
Sinak, 5-star recruit, #6 player in the class, the #1 center, who next year will play for Houston. First team all defense. He's been really strong defensively, but maybe more in store offensively. So Wasatch ball, a spot in the semifinals is on the line. Winner of this one plays Sunrise Christian tomorrow night in South Carolina. Harwell bumping over his defender, called for the offensive foul, his 3rd.
I don't know about that one. Love Jerry Easter. He jumped that side. He's still moving. No, that's a defensive foul.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the feet shuffling.
That's a foul, yeah.
Now Link coming back with it, and pocket nearly picked. Hannah to Smiley. 3, yes.
Bang. Legend Smiley, one of the better shooters in his high school class, stepping up, knocking it down, getting this party started here in the 3rd quarter.
Senior out of Seattle, giving Link the lead.
Good drive.
Now County weaving in. Ekwe off the glass.
It's really good ball movement. It was Isaiah Harwell first getting into the lane, making play, and then County off the closeout, getting right to the teeth of the defense, forcing the help, hitting Ekwe with a nice little dump down, and big fella going to finish it.
Sinak looking to set up the pick and roll. Instead, it's Smiley for 3. Rebounded by County. Here goes Harwell. County calling for it. Looking to split the D. It's poked away by Smiley. Up ahead to Easter. Up and under. Called for the travel.
What?
That's the caption for Easter's face.
Exactly.
What?
I'm not sure on that one. Looked like he got fouled, maybe forced to travel.
I mean, just at first glance, I'm not sure we saw 3 steps from Easter.
Yeah.
So a couple of calls. Minute and a half into the quarter. Ekwe missed the wide open shot.
Beautiful execution of the play. Just couldn't get it to drop at the layup. Ekwe's got to make that one.
Sinak sets a screen, rolls to the hoop. As Easter rumbles in, off the glass, no. And it tips out to Mancio. Here's Cottrell Harmon on Easter. See, Harwell down low. You said you want him by the perimeter more, and he misses. Goes through the legs of Sinak, and second life for Wasatch.
Just want to see Isaiah Harwell with a little bit of movement. Come off a screen, maybe come off a down screen, set a screen and pop. Do something other than just stand on the block and call for the ball.
Ekwe checks out. He's with 3 fouls. And now here's Junior County. County. An offensive foul.
That's full.
Looks like a moving screen on Harwell.
Yep. Got to be set.
That's his third foul. Link ball. So Jerry Easter, the USC-bound guard, back to work. Hannah splits the D. Looking for the slam, instead just gets the foul. It's on Ali Toure.
It's a big-time drive from Hannah off the wing. Attacking that closeout and finding his way right to the basket. Attacks that high foot. And then when you go to finish against Wasatch, you better go to dunk it. They are coming.
Hannah bound for Bama. Native of Milwaukee, ranked as the 11th shooting guard in the class. Will play in Tuscaloosa next year, some big-time SEC basketball. First free throw gives Link the advantage. And Link's offense already looking a lot better than their first game against Wasatch, in which they scored just 55 points, and almost half of the team's points were just from Jerry Easter. He had 27 that day. And now Link by 2. Well, when's Harwell going to get going? Just 5 points on 1 of 6 shooting. Monsiel down to Toure, and a kick ball keeps it with Wasatch. Manu Monsiel, a couple triples tonight. Entered as the #1 three-point shooter in the conference at 54%. Here he is. Ball trickles out, stays here.
Really good defense from Legend Smiley. Just good individual defense. Keeping that ball in front of him, not reaching, not going for any fakes. Getting the deflection, getting that ball out.
The Tigers watch on. At the 5-minute mark of the third, here is Monsiel. Out to Harmon. Clock down to 5. Into the corner. Monsiel, gotta get it up. He was fouled on the 3.
You do not want to do that.
Jerry Easter reaching in.
Can't do that.
He'll give free throws to Monsiel. 3 of them.
You did your job if you're Jerry Easter. Just close out, keep it in front. No hands are needed. You see him pull. Anytime you see a player just pull their hands back, you know that that hand was in that cookie jar and they got caught.
And that's the 3rd foul on Easter. Still with 13 minutes to play. Monsiel. The native of Detroit. 1 away from tying this up as he splits the first 2. Well, the 5-star Isaiah Harwell has been muzzled. 5 points, 1 of 6 shooting, but still, Wasatch is right in there. Tied at 33 with the Link Lions. Easter. Hannah drops it off, and Sanak the jam.
Chris Sanak hanging on that rim, shaking it up a little bit. But Hannah doing a great job of getting to the teeth of the defense, attracting the defenders, and a nice little drop off to Chris Sanak at the rim for the finish. Hannah's ability to drive and put pressure on the defense has really been shown here the last 4 or 5 possessions.
Here goes Harwell now. Lost it at the baseline, able to get it out to Harmon. Harmon up and under. Fouled. Hannah the guilty party, and Sanak a little gimpy.
Link Academy, they're just bailing out Wasatch at the end of clocks here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd time in a row. You got to stop. You did your job. Just get a rebound. But they commit a foul at the end of it, sending Wasatch to the free throw line.
And Wasatch attempting now free throws 18 and 19 of the night. So tons of free throws. The good news for Link is they've left a lot of points at the line. Wasatch just 12 of 18 as a team. Link, meanwhile, perfect, 8 for 8. Just not getting the same volume.
Wasatch is being the aggressors. Driving that ball, putting the referees in position to make calls.
Strong on the second, so 7 missed free throws tonight for the Tigers. And here goes Sanak off the glass for 2. He's hurt. Oh, Sanak writhing in pain, took a hard fall. Able to get up. Maybe got the wind knocked out.
Yes, it looks like.
And it'll take us to our media timeout, give Chris Sanak a chance to catch his breath. See what happened here.
Great pass, cutting down the lane.
Might have caught the shoulder of Ekwe and lost his breath for a little. And hope Sanak's able to get back in and fully healthy. Third quarter continues when we come back.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
So here's what's at stake tonight. 3 of 4 spots have been booked in the semis. Bella Vista plays Lehigh tomorrow afternoon, and then Sunrise Christian plays who? It's either the 1 seed Wasatch or the 8 seed Link. With 4 minutes to go in the third, Link by 3. 14 points, 6 rebounds from Chris Sanak leading the way. Looked like he got the wind knocked out of him before the break. He's back, looking good, ready to roll.
He'll be fine. Trying to sell that and 1 call a little bit.
Hey, I'd probably do the same. So Wasatch looking to hang in there as their star Isaiah Harwell has just 5 points. Up top, Toure. Harmon in the corner. Shot clock winding to Harwell, the 3, in and out.
Man, just one of those nights for Isaiah Harwell. Great pass, great shot. Just didn't knock it down. Harwell's got to keep taking those shots. Keep taking the good ones. They will start to fall.
He's a 46% three-point shooter, but tonight, 1 for 5. Now it's Easter's turn. Weaves around the Wasatch defenders and pulls it back out. Here comes the Sanak screen.
Got to set the screen.
And then a foul. Toure's 4th. What'd you see on the screen?
Toure is just a big physical dude stepping down, fouling Jerry Easter. But if Chris Sanak has got to come set and set the screen instead of just slipping out of it. If he set that screen and he rolls to the basket, Jerry Easter's going to have him every single time on the roller.
Link Academy in the bonus. As a team, they haven't missed a free throw tonight. And Jerry Easter keeps it that way. Well, Ray, so many times tonight, it seems like you want Sanak, you need Sanak to be more physical, more aggressive.
I mean, you're going to play in the Big 12 next season. You're going to play for one of the more aggressive physical coaches in the country. You got to embrace the physicality of the game. You can't run from it, especially when you're going to play at Houston. And Chris Sanak, sounds like I'm on him tough, but as one of the better players in the country, you need that tough love. You need someone to tell you to be more physical, because when he's at his best, he is unguardable, unstoppable. Just being a little passive tonight.
19 months ago, he wasn't even ranked and then rocketed up the big boards. He'll leave high school as the #1 ranked center in his class.
Similar to Xavier Booker, Michigan State Spartan now.
Miller for three. Little strong rebound to Monsiel. Ball squeaks back out.
Toure out there fouling his own teammates.
He just bodied him up.
A big physical dude, man.
Now he sets a screen. And Harwell with the left hand.
That's why you want him in space. Just can't keep him in front. Coming off that ball screen, being able to get to that left seam and get downhill special.
Hannah for three.
Hannah has been big time here in this third quarter. It's been his activity driving to the basketball, getting in the lane. Now he's knocking down threes from the corner. He's clapping, he's defending. It's a really good showing from Hannah here in the second half.
Now back to Harwell, who gets fouled by Perry. Isaiah Harwell just scored his first points of the second half.
But that's what we talked about last two possessions. He's being a driver. He's not waiting for someone to try to give him a post feed. He's going to get in that basketball. He's making something happen with it. Got to continue to have this level of aggression if you're Isaiah Harwell.
A little more beef up front now for Wasatch. Ekwe and County both come back. And up top to Harwell. Future Houston Cougar whips it to Harmon at the 2-minute mark of the third. The 1 seed on the ropes.
Gotta have it.
Harmon with a travel.
Yeah, Isaiah Harwell sets that screen. He gets the switch. You gotta have that ball on the wing. That's what are you waiting for?
Harmon just keeping it too long.
Just keeping it too long.
Out of bounds stays with Link. Just seemed like they weren't really on the same page, Harmon and Harwell.
Yeah, it just seems like they just kept rotating the same thing. They're trying to run that ball screen action to get the big to switch on the Harwell and get him in space, but you got to throw it to him.
No good if he doesn't have the ball in his hands. And here goes Easter. Ball in his hands. Into the corner, swatted away by Monsiel, and then it went off Link coach Chad Myers. Well, the winner of this EYBL tournament gets the automatic bid to the Chipotle Nationals. Wasatch hasn't been there since 2021. Link won the whole darn thing in 23. Here goes Wasatch on the break. Harmon the miss. And they call foul on Chris Sinak, his third.
I'm not sure what you wanted Chris Sinak to do there in that situation. He just backed away from the play, hands down, was giving up the layup. Young fella just missed it.
It looked like Sinak went up strong, just good old-fashioned defense. We'll get another look here. What do we see? Little bump?
Yeah, a little bump. A little bump at the lower body.
Just a little something, something?
Yeah, just a little something.
When you're 7 foot, 225, a little something, something means more.
It's a lot of something, something.
See, if I give you a little something, something, you barely, you go, is there a little wind in here? Harmon misses the free throw. Oh, man, the free throw shooting has been abysmal for Wasatch. 12 of 20. And Harmon hits the second. So 5-point game coming down the wire here in the third quarter. Good battle between Link and Wasatch. Second meeting of the season. Hannah to Perry for the dunk. Davion Hannah has been doing it all, and Perry the beneficiary. Here's Harmon. Reverse pass to County. Spins his way inside. Picked away by Easter.
Man.
Link with it. Jerry Easter, the lob. And Sinak just tips it to Harwell. Now Monsiel, the wide open dunk.
Really good pass from Isaiah Harwell. A full court outlet pass. Getting Monsiel in space, going up to finish. Back and forth we go.
70-foot lob. Harwell can do it all. And now what Link can do is shoot the last shot.
Don't want to foul here if you're Wasatch. Want to get a stop and a rebound.
We've seen a lot of late fouls in the shot clock this quarter. Perry the three. Bounces off of everything, and over the back it goes to Wasatch. 2.4 to get something up. Battle between the 8 and the 1 seed. The winner faces Sunrise Christian tomorrow night. Harwell with the heave. And when we come back, the fourth quarter. Link Wasatch to stay alive in the EYBL Scholastic. Link coming to play, but Harwell, 70-foot pass for the bucket. Back after this. Nike EYBL Scholastic is brought to you by Nike. This is Winning Basketball. And delivered by Chipotle. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle. For real. The one-seeded Wasatch Tigers down 5 in the fourth quarter with a spot in the semifinals and a date with Sunrise Christian on the line. 3-point miss for Gray Bear out of the timeout, and Wasatch ball with a deficit. Five-star recruit Isaiah Harwell has been silenced, just 7 points tonight, as Wasatch has struggled. Harwell looking to cook. Harwell, the floater for 2.
Big time move. Not to be denied. Isaiah Harwell knew he needed to just get to his spot. And when he got right there, it's 5 feet away from the basket. Strength, headiness, rise up and knock it down.
Well, no one cares about your first 3 quarters if you finish strong. And Easter plucks his way through. Perry with cleanup.
Big time finish from Perry at the rim.
He's had a really nice week so far. 18 points last night. And some big plays here in the quarters. And then Harwell throws it away, not on the same page with Junior County. County went in, Harwell passed out. And now Hannah drops the hammer. Woo! Davion Hannah. The Alabama-bound guard. Dropping one so hard they can probably hear it in Tuscaloosa.
Davion Hannah going baseline, and it's on your head. Link Academy up 7 early in the fourth.
Sure, I was the first pick, the rookie to watch, and the back-to-back All-Star. But to get even better, I had to get real with myself. I got real about how I showed up. I got real about how I trained. I got real about what I ate. The results, something about this season, man, it just feels different.
Link Academy looking to take down the 1 seed Wasatch. Davion Hannah, the dunk of the tournament.
Big time finish from Davion Hannah. He has had a spectacular second half of this ball game.
We saw him try to drop one like that. He was fouled in the first half. Nice to see him get his redemption.
But you see, when you go strong like that, like he did in the first half, he got to the free throw line. When you go like that again in the second half, everyone just moves out of your way. No one wants to be a poster. Hannah has made his impact felt in a big way.
And now a 7-point lead for Link. Looking to set up a date tomorrow with Sunrise Christian. Harwell threw it off the backboard. Into the corner for County. He drives it. He left it short. Fight for the rebound, won by Ekwe. And then it spills out to Monsiel. He is fouled. They get Keontae Graybear for it. Oh, that's tough when bodies are flying.
So scramble for the ball.
Yeah.
Monsiel coming away with it.
Can't blame a guy for being frustrated here.
Not
Bodies
at all.
flying.
Just at the end, it was great defense. He walled up, and then at the very end, it's just the swipe down when he tried to get that block. Young fella's got to stay straight up.
Did everything right for the first, like, 90% of the play. And Monsiel drills the first.
Monsiel's a really good player, man. Plays hard, defends, gets out in transition, knocks down his free throws. He's a really good player for Wasatch.
He's a junior with an offer from San Jose State. I'd imagine more coming in. There's room for a shooter like that in a lot of programs.
Oh, yeah, there's room for players like that in a lot of locker rooms.
Hit your shots. Monsiel, 54% three-point shooter this season. Here's Hannah. Air ball for 3. Rebound scooped up by Ekwe. In a 5-point game, here's County going for Harwell. He got him doubled. Reverse. Now Monsiel coughs it up. And it's out to Harmon. 15-footer from the baseline is an air ball. And it goes to Link. Link Academy has led for most of the second half. Last time they faced Wasatch, it was a 15-point loss. Not tonight. Easter, Graybear for 3.
Big
Boom!
shot. Big shot. Jerry Easter getting right to the teeth of the defense, drawing the defenders into the lane, and then making a big-time pass. Young fella stepping up and knocking it down. Wasatch up 8.
Textbook. Now Harwell the triple. He can't get it. Not his night. And it's Link ball. Isaiah Harwell, 1 for 6 from 3.
It's danger zone here for Wasatch. You got to find ways to get stops here on the defensive end.
A burst of speed for Easter. Gets his own rebound. And now Hannah says, hey, let's settle things down, gentlemen.
Smart, smart.
That's a high IQ player. Now it's in safe hands with Easter. Wide open, Graybear the 3. Not this time, and rebound tips. Top of the key to Monsiel. Monsiel cuts through, blocked by Perry. And then Isaiah Harwell commits a foul. That's his 4th.
That's a big-time rejection from Perry. Coming in transition on the weak side. Never give it up on this play. Jerry Easter gets beat, and boom! Perry coming up top, meeting it at the apex. Sending that off the glass.
Trent Perry, such a scrapper. 5 boards and a block. Really productive 26 minutes defensively. And now Isaiah Harwell, foul trouble with 4. So 1 foul away from exiting the game. At the halfway point of the fourth quarter, can Link cruise?
Gotta make a move. Gotta go. Oh, you're in his way. You gotta move.
Sanak coughs it up, stolen by Harmon.
The legend Smiley came and got in the way for no reason. He didn't need your help. Just bring in extra defenders.
And then timeout, Wasatch. Paul Peterson wants to talk things over. Number 1 seed is on the ropes right now. Wasatch Academy getting just 9 points tonight from their star, Isaiah Harwell. He's got 4 fouls, in danger of fouling out now. So if you're Harwell, Ray, we've wanted him to be aggressive, but can't be overly aggressive with 4 fouls.
Oh, offensively, he's got to be aggressive. But if you foul out, you foul out. There's 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter, and it's elimination time. You're playing to continue on in your season. So Isaiah Harwell, he's got to continue to be aggressive and get his game on. He cannot wait for this game to come to him. He's got to be the aggressor. If he finishes this game 4 for 25, that is okay, because you got to live and die with your best player at this time of the year.
It reminds me of what you said about Darius Acuff, who did have a stat line like that in IMG's loss.
Exactly. I mean, your best players have got to play their best at this time of the season. Sometimes the ball doesn't go in for you, and if you're Isaiah Harwell, you're in this half-court setting, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you drive that ball, you get a kick. But anytime Isaiah Harwell has that basketball, whether he's cooking it or not, Link Academy is going to be dialed in on him. So it's going to allow for other players on the Wasatch squad to be able to knock down some shots to finish this game.
And Wasatch, known for their three-point shooting, they are 1 for their last 16 from 3.
Tough way to win.
As a result, down 8. Here's Harmon. The reverse. Monsiel for 3. Boom!
On target. On time. Big shot from Monsiel.
Now that's Wasatch basketball.
2-possession ball game.
Here comes Easter. Link Lions. Easter. Bounce for Sanak. Up and under. No.
Good.
Perry. Now Hannah back to the top. Jerry Easter peeling around. Sanak for 3.
Bang.
Bang! Huge triple for the big man.
Big shot. Jerry Easter does a great job of dragging that ball screen out, keeping Ekwe occupied, and Sanak knocks it down.
Harwell can't do the same. Fight for the rebound. Won by Ekwe. So fresh possession for Wasatch. Down 8, they need something.
Big possession here.
They've got Easter on Harwell here. He gets screened out. Now County spinning inside.
Travel.
Yeah, extra step, little shuffle.
Good
Link
D
ball.
from Perry. Really good D from Perry. Kept the ball in front, didn't reach in there. High level stuff.
Wasatch offense drying up. Just 17 points in the second half so far. Big 3 for Gray Bear. Short, got his own board. And Wise to kick it back out to Easter. At this point, chew clock.
Yep. You got to take good shots. You want to get Link Academy shot every single time. You don't want to take Wasatch's shot. And what I mean by that, take good ones. No more step back jumpers. No more long ill-advised threes. It's layups and it's open jumpers from here on out.
Harmon commits a foul. Link has held the lead since halftime. Now, here's Harwell off a steal, and it's taken right back by Hannah. Then the ball squeaks out of his hands.
Good hustle.
Easter, what a save.
Great hustle, Jerry Easter. That's winning basketball. Saving a possession. Not only did you save a possession, but now your team gets a draw on the foul. One more foul closer to the bonus. It's a really good possession from Jerry Easter.
And a timeout. So both teams go to their sidelines. The hustle here from Easter. If you're a USC fan, you love to see this.
I mean, this is just winning basketball. I mean, giving up his body, sacrificing himself, saving a possession. Every possession matters, and Jerry Easter is playing like it here in this fourth quarter.
Right, not just the hustle, but also knowing exactly where to find Trent Perry.
Yep.
Delivering the pass on a dime.
Great point.
Excellent stuff from Jerry Easter, who tonight has 12 points, 6 boards, 5 assists. Has Link Academy a minute 51 from an upset of Wasatch and a date tomorrow with Sunrise Christian. The family of Isaiah Harwell watching on. Their son tonight, 9 points. What's been a frustrating night.
I've had a game. I've looked up at my father. I've seen that facial expression. So I can tell you Isaiah Harwell is going to have a long discussion with his pops tonight.
You know what that feels like.
I know what that face looks like. His mom is done hearing about it.
Well, he can turn the tide with a miracle 90 seconds here. It's County, though, with the bucket.
Good drive.
2-possession game. And the final timeout for Paul Peterson's Wasatch. The junior County has had some nice drives to the hoop. This one might be his strongest and his most important.
Junior County has been big time in this ball game. Getting right to the 10, not settling, splitting defenders, getting to that block and rising up, using the glass as a friend, keeping Wasatch alive in this game.
Well, Wasatch is alive. If they are to pull this off, what is it that they need?
You got to continue to make plays off the bounce. You're going to have to make jumpers here sooner than later. Monsignor knocked down one in the corner, but you're going to need another guy to step up and knock down one to stay alive in this ball game if you're going to have a chance to win it. Only down 6 right now, so you got to come down. You got to get a stop. You got to get a score. You got to get a stop. You got to get a score. And when I say it like that, it reminds me of a bunch of Purdue practices that I was in that was very high level. Even going back to the Lalamere days. You get 3 stops in a row, 3 scores in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Well, now's the time for it. Easter, it's pried away. Monsiel tipped it out of bounds. He wants it to be Wasatch ball, but it's Link ball.
He had to stop. Just got to come away with it.
This is when you need your best in the final 123.
Oh, for sure.
By the way, Harwell in the game with 4 fouls, so keep an eye on him. 1 in gray. Off the backboard, no for Perry. Chased down, out of bounds. And it goes to Wasatch. Suddenly with a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Well, with a player like Harwell, you always have a chance. And here he is, to Harmon. At the 1-minute mark, Wasatch down 2 possessions. Harwell.
Let it go.
Getting on skates, nearly slipped. Now Monsiel, the 3. Not there.
Big boy.
Ekwe, offensive board, second life. Monsiel to the hoop, blocked by the rim. Link ball, Hannah has it. And they get it across the timeline. Gray Bear takes a foul from Harwell, which is his 5th. So Isaiah Harwell's day is done. And Link can end it with a few free throws. So this was a wild sequence. Ekwe with the rebound.
Oh, he got fouled.
Officials missed one.
Missed one. Hannah got away with the foul. That little reach in on Monsignor. Does a great job of controlling himself, getting that ball out of that double team. And then Perry does an excellent job of advancing that basketball.
Ooh, some extracurriculars.
Got a foul again.
Playing keep away now. Harwell out of the game. He just fouled out.
Yeah. Almost no point of fouling now.
Yeah, they wait.
What's the point of
10 seconds to foul.
Didn't understand that one.
Send Jerry Easter to the stripe and a chance to ice this. And one of the unsung statistics in this game, how about free throw shooting?
Oh, man. I don't understand why they let 10 seconds go off the clock if you weren't even in 1-on-1 yet. Got a foul right away.
And now, still one more foul before Link will enter the bonus. And it comes quickly. Link a perfect 10 for 10 from the stripe tonight. Wasatch, meanwhile, 7 free throw misses. And look at the score. You make those, you're winning. So Legend Smiley to ice it. Link Academy just a few seconds away from booking their spot in the EYBL Scholastic semis. And a date tomorrow with Sunrise Christian. And in a 7-point game, all but official. Likely the final Wasatch possession. Fittingly a 3-point miss. And now another one up, and this time good for James Miller. 4-point game with 5 seconds. And Link calls timeout. Use it or lose it. Want to figure things out.
Oh my God, another fucking timeout.
Well, tomorrow we'll get Lehigh against CIA Bella Vista, and barring a last-second change, seems Link Academy against Sunrise Christian. Just this last gasp here for Wasatch. Well, what are you most excited for? A matchup for tomorrow's semifinals.
Oh, I'm a defensive guy. Sunrise Christian, that defense they put on IMG Academy was special. IMG Academy, one of the better scoring teams in the EYBL Scholastic Conference. And Sunrise Christian just shut their water off. Held them under 50 points in the ball game, under 40% from the field. Just big-time defensive efforts. And you look at Link Academy, Chris Knack, Jerry Easter, 2 big-time players. Going to be a big-time game.
Sunrise Christian against Link, almost certainly. And the one for sure is Bella Vista against Lehigh. We'll see if Lehigh can get its 18th win in a row as they face red-hot Bella Vista, led by sensational point guard Miles Sadler. Took down Montverde in the first of our quadruple header. All right, so not sure exactly what the discussion's about here. Wasatch coach Paul Peterson is irate at the official. Can't blame him for being a bit grumpy.
You cannot.
So now free throw for legend Smiley. And the one-seeded Wasatch Tigers about to go one and done in the EYBL Scholastic Tournament. As for Link, Sunrise Christian, Lehigh, and Bella Vista, 2 wins separate them from an automatic berth into the Chipotle Nationals. Those start the first week of April down in Indy. All but official now. Link Academy on to the next round. 3 scorers tonight in double figures. Sinak with 17, Smiley 14, Easter with 12. And a lot of unneeded action in these last couple of minutes. With the clock at 5.2, I mean, the game's over. And they won't call that swipe. This one is over. Link Academy takes down the 1 seed. Tigers down. Lions into the semis. And our Nike player of the game tonight, the big man, Chris Sinak, with the big 17 points.
Chris Knack was big time all game long. 17 points, 7 rebounds. Did it in a variety of ways scoring the basketball. He was getting to that lane, making plays, finishing at the basket, driving it. This one got him started in the first quarter to beat the buzzer. This is a big-time performance, but this is his deal. Chris Knack, one of the better finishers in high school basketball across the country. And when he gets it going inside, he can spray you from deep outside. Chris Knack, big-time player, headed to play for Calvin Sampson at Houston. Going to be an unbelievable Cougar next season.
And a defensive masterclass for Link tonight. They are on to the semis. 3:15 Eastern tomorrow, Link and Sunrise. And then the nightcap. Miles Sadler and Bella Vista take on Kai and Anthony, the Mingo brothers, and Red Hot Lehigh. 2 more wins separate these teams from a berth in the Chipotle Nationals. The final tonight, Link over Wasatch by 8. And for all of you who joined us tonight during our quarterfinal quadruple header, we appreciate you. Alongside my partner, Rafael Davis, and our wonderful crew, Sam Brief saying so long as Link advances on to the semis.